across the whole gamut of like personal finance, institutional finance. We worked with Capital One right before the pandemic. It was the last commercial that we shot that was pre pandemic, where everybody was out in the open, unmasked, and having a blast in a park in LA. Um, and that would, it feels like the ones that are successful are the ones that realize that there's a different way of talking about money or finance. And I can think of one sort of earlier on that was a robo advisor, that basically wanted to come off as that same legit sort of like, don't worry, you can trust us. It's almost like that new style of institutional. It's like still institutional, because they feel like they're still risking the loss of that institutional client, the legacy client. And it was an awkward time. It was an awkward transitional time for financial advisory, because it's in between generations. It's in between people who go to Schwab, have been for decades, and people who are willing to trust an algorithm to set their index balance or whatever. And so there was a lot of probably fear and risk involved in not losing that legacy client. But I feel like we're past that awkward transition phase, and now financial companies know that human is the way to communicate about money. It's a deeply personal thing.